Let's go ahead and set up Sublime Text 3. We'll start out with the basics and then we'll move on to some plugins that will make your life easier. So let's go ahead and navigate to the site that has Sublime Text, and the URL is sublimetext.com/3. Make sure you install version 3. I'm going to go ahead and select Windows 64-bit. We'll go ahead and open when done. Let's go ahead and test the editor. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop a file I wrote beforehand. And note that immediately the editor provides you with some syntax highlighting. It recognizes the language that you're written in. It recognizes that you have both HTML and JavaScript. And I want to note that this basic setup, this basic installation, is all you need to write all of the code in this course. What will follow is the nice to haves, plugins that will make your life easier. But note that if you do not do the rest of the installation, or for some reason cannot get it to work, really this is all you need. Now, having said that, let's go ahead and move to the plugins. To install the plugins, we will first need to install Node.js and some packages. We will then come back to the editor and do the rest of the configuration. So let's go ahead and navigate to Node.js. The URL for that is simply nodejs.org. And we will download the latest stable version. Now let's go ahead and confirm that installation. As you can see there, Node.js appears, and we're going to go ahead and open it. At the command prompt, we are going to check the version. And as you can see there, that is the same version that we just installed. Now the next step is to install JSHint. This is one of the packages that we need to install directly onto the operating system, which will then support the configuration that we do within the editor. So to do that, we use npm, which is part of Node.js, install, then JSHint, which is the name of the package, followed by -g, which is simply noting that we're doing a global installation. Now that that's installed, let's go ahead and go back to the editor. The first plugin we're going to install is a package manager, and we will do that at the console. We need the code for the package from a site called wbond.net/installation. And as you can see here, we need to select this code. Make sure you get all of it, copy it, and then paste it at the console. I'm going to enter return, and you can see there all of that code running at the console and modifying the editor. We can verify that the package manager was installed by entering Ctrl-Shift-P and then starting to type package, and you can see there that we get all of the options of package control. And if we go to the option to list the packages, we only have a single package, which is the package control plugin that we just installed. We will next install 3 plugins that support the work that we will be doing in the class. To install, we enter the same command, Ctrl-Shift-P, start to type package, and then we want the option to install a package. this will pull down a list of all of the packages that are available for Sublime Text. The first one that we want to install is called Sublime Linter. Make sure you choose the one that is for Sublime Text 3, which is the first option here. And you can see there we installed that plugin. Next, let's install JS Hint. We enter Ctrl-Shift-P again, go to the option to install package, and then we will enter Sublime Linter -JS Hint. As you can see there, it is the first option. And the last plugin that we will install is Sublime Code Intel. This will allow us to do autocompletes within our code. Sublime Code Intel. As you can see there, it is the first option. To confirm the installations, we can go to the option to list packages. And as you can see there, we have Package Control, Sublime Code Intel, Sublime Linter, and JS Hint. Now it's a good idea to restart the editor after all of those installations, so I'm going to do that next. And now I'll demonstrate one of the hinting capabilities of the packages, and I'll do that by removing the semicolon. And note that we get a yellow dot on the left hand side, and if you read the status bar, it says error missing semicolon line 5 column 28. So as I mentioned at the beginning, the basic installation and setup of the editor is sufficient to do all of the exercises and code that you will write in this class. All of those plugins that we installed will simply give you hints, will suggest style changes, and will support a lot of the work that you do. So we highly recommend them, but they're not necessary to write the code. So with that, let me go ahead and thank you for your attention, wish you happy coding, and say goodbye.